When Nora and Rick Murphy were looking to downsize from their sprawling 1700s Newtown home, they found this federal-style gem nestled along the Connecticut River. It was the view from the master bedroom that sold them.
He said, "Can you imagine looking out at the river every morning when you wake up?" And I said, "Yes." And so he thought, yeah, okay, let's go for it. Hey, Melissa, welcome. Come on in.
Hi, Nora. Thanks so much for having us.
I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my country house by the river.
I already love it. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Now tell me, when was it built?
1820 by Samuel Brooks.
It's said this home may have been a stop on the Underground Railroad. The couple moved in about 5 years ago, and it was truly meant to be.
The house went under contract with someone else. I went into my barn in Newtown, I started to cry, and I'm like, darn, I love that house. And about 2 weeks later, our realtor, Colette Heron, she called me and said, "Nora, that fell through, are you still interested?" So we came back.
The first thing they did is paint everything white to brighten up the house. Nora also painted a checkerboard pattern on these original floors in the foyer. This ship really steals the show in this space.
It's a wonderful old pond yacht. It's an antique piece that I found up in New Milford. And it was one of those things that we just moved to the house. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. One of the wonderful things in this home is when you look out the window in the summertime, you'll always see a really tall sailboat sailing by peacefully. And I'm like, that has to be kind of like the backbone of the decor in this home.
Nora's background is in design, working for companies like Lillian August, Ethan Allen, and Ralph Lauren, who taught her something that she keeps in mind to this day.
When you walk into a room, you should know exactly what it's all about without anybody telling you anything about it. And that is so true.
This living room, Nora, is incredible.
It has the most amazing morning light. I should call it the morning room, actually. It's really, our collections are in here. As you could tell, I really love natural history. And it all started with our corner cupboard, which is our cabinet of curiosities, which is filled with things that we've collected over the years. And it really is a family project that we just love. I think that's one of my most beloved pieces in the house. Also, I have a love of portraits, antique portraits. She's wonderful. She is from the 19th century, and she's an original pastel in its original frame.
And this is one of how many fireplaces?
This is one of 4, and this is wonderful in the winter. And right in front of it, too, is a French fire screen, which I found at an antique show years ago. So that's been with us through every home we've been in. And this little old table is from Maine, and that's our Scrabble table.
Looks like it's had many games on it.
Yeah, yes, it has. And you know, it's interesting that the gentleman above the fireplace was a gift from my photographer from my book, Duane Simon, and her husband, John Simon. And I don't know who it is, but I'm calling that Samuel. So that's Samuel Brooks, as far as I'm concerned.
In the dining room now, and Nora, I'm immediately drawn to this incredible piece of furniture filled with so many beautiful things.
I love that piece when I found it, and you'll never believe where I found it.
Where?
Home Goods, Westport. Fantastic. It's a pine hutch, 2 pieces, and it's a Ralph Lauren home collection. And it was even on clearance because I think it's so big, people didn't have an easy way of placing it. A lot of the white platters are all Home Goods, and I mix that with antique pieces as well as old shells and coral.
The table and chairs are from Facebook Marketplace.
I love the caning and the rush, and I love that it's carved like a tree branch, which reminds me of the environment we're in by the Connecticut River.
And above the fireplace, this is a statement piece.
Yes, this is a beloved piece from a beloved friend, Mike Tank. He and I worked at Ethan Allen together, and he has this wonderful ability to create whales.
Hold on to the nautical rope on the way upstairs, where you're greeted by a wall of antique birds.
These are Martinet birds from the 18th century. They're all hand-colored. And, you know, it took a long time to figure out how am I going to frame this in a savvy way and not spend a ton of money So I ended up buying ready-made frames that were just pine, and then I got some chalk paint, painted them out, distressed them, messed them up. Also, it's not glass, it's just acrylic that came with it, which is fine because it's all you need. But boy, is it a beautiful sight line as you're coming up the steps.
Now we're heading into the Cape Cod room.
That's right. This is a room that is really a guest room, but I wanted it for my son Connor when he comes to visit. And he's an adult now, but I wanted to create a room that really reminded him of our Cape Cod getaways when we were going for our summer vacations. So everything you see in here is kind of like coastal, nautical centric.
The nautical theme continues in the master bedroom.
We have, enough room for our Quincy bed from Ethan Allen. It's very special to me because I was part of the team that worked on that bed. So I think it'll always be with me.
And we have some more whales.
Oh, I love my whales. Here, this is a fabulous driftwood whale that was crafted by Andy Tarrant, and he's a resident of Clinton. And he finds driftwood throughout the coast of Connecticut, and then the wood speaks to him, and that's how he carves it.
So many lovely touches in this over 200-year-old home that Rick and Nora plan to embrace for many years to come.
They all have soul. They all have like a patina, a feel. I've never been one for a new house. I like working with things that are existing and then making them beautiful.
So do you think this is it, your final home?
I hope so. I love it. It's very peaceful.